Let me use this opportunity to welcome my brothers, both the traditional rulers and the politicians in the delegation. They are my own people. What is for them is for me. And what is for me is also for them. You will recall that before I came to become the governor of Imo State, Ohaje Bomaguta oil producing zone, that was the pride of the state, that everybody was looking up to, was almost gradually being blackmailed into an area where the only thing you can get there are thugs and people who can cause violence. Against the backdrop that we have professors there, engineers, professionals, successful ones indeed, occupying one political position or important position in both oil and gas sector and other areas of endeavor. But I saw that clearly as a blackmail. Before I knew what was happening, some of our brothers from the same place have already converted the blackmail into a platform for trading, and they were now making a living from it. But you know, in this business of leadership, global thinkers believe that charity must begin at home. So if my place is blackmailed, indirectly I have been blackmailed. If that area is developed, it's my area that has been developed. And what government did was a deliberate policy to create an intervention against the marginalization, against the exploitation, against the high-level degradation of the environment, and they said, provide 13% as an intervention fund to support government budgetary surveys. But what has happened? What I saw is that eventually Isopadec now became a drain pipe for government revenues and all interventions that would have impacted on the place. I sat back and calculated the amount of money that came to Imo State in form of 13% from 1999 to date. Mind blowing. And seeing that nothing has happened, there's nothing to show for it, I almost became hypertensive. So the only thing was, let me go into the root of the matter. And anything I don't do in terms of correction now, who then is the governor that will do it? And I didn't want to look back. The purpose of the forensic audit is because before the doctor begins any treatment, he first sends you for a lab test to know what is the actual sickness. That's the only way the doctor will be able to prescribe the actual medication. So if we don't know what has happened all these years that made all the monies earmarked for Isopadec not to impact or to show or manifest anywhere, it then means we don't know where to close. So in order to identify the leakage point, we did that. And we saw that most people behind this are also our brothers and sisters. And I didn't want to take to the antique of the mad woman who chooses to dance naked by the market square. I didn't want to expose my brothers because of their career. If I did, by now we'll be saying a different thing. So for anybody to not think that you have been stealing, and the government came and said, stop stealing, that stealing is no longer a word of a lie, that we won't take it. And the same government became magnanimous, did not go into to say, refund what you have stolen immediately. That you think is by bringing innocent boys who don't know left and right and paying them PP not to come and cause crisis so they can benefit. I know those behind everything. I kept quiet because I must not address everything at the time. Those that were caught by police. I'm not police. They were charged to court. I'm not court. Yet it's one government. There is no doubt that by my office I can intervene. But I can only intervene now that I've seen the real people. If I didn't see the real people, I will allow law to take its course so that people will also know that humility is not cowardice and courtesy is not surrender. I was going to get to somewhere, but I think they should go and thank their God. Because if those children who already confessed and mentioned names, if we drag the investigation beyond where it is now, it will be too late to answer calls like this. But enough, I think, by now it should be enough. So Isopadec is supposed to bring relief to our people. It's supposed to develop our area. It's supposed to, when you see traditional rulers from oil producing areas, because of the various opportunities and benefits, including this intervention, you will know. But the situation where the money comes and is hijacked before it gets to the place, or it's not, it don't even get to the place at all, is what we don't want. So we must come together as a people and shame our enemies and develop our place, because that is the most important thing. We have personal relationships. Look at Dundum. I know what Dundum did. We pursued this thing. Nzobi died. And they struggled, all the things he did for this Isopadec to come. Even people like that, we should do, even worship. Because without them, maybe this thing that is making us answer Isopadec would have gone to River State. But now we forget the hard work of these people. Some of them that died, they died without even getting anything from the struggle. Wherever their spirits are now, what will make them comfortable is that at least those struggles of theirs is now yielding fruit. Those are the things we should be thinking as human beings. Anybody who thinks that Imo Uzodimma here is confused as what he will do in Imo State, even if I'm here for 1 month, I will do those things that my God, I'm in agreement with him that I will do. And nobody will stop me. No? So, I've heard you. Because who is that man? There's no leader. Every good leader anywhere in the world, when you see your own people, you will yield to them. That is what makes, that's the hallmark of a good leader. You must have those people or that person that when he says, let us see, you will reason with the people. And I'm convinced that I don't know outside you who will come from my place. You just said that rose for you, Raz. Oh, I know. Why you will like, oh, yeah. And we're going to one years. So, I make a loan of ma. Lawan Anami Honoku. I get me. It's so bad that since I came in as a governor, none of their money has gone to anywhere. Their funds are here intact. Ask me, I'm responsible. Every money that came into Isopadec, apart from salary and the little pensions, little running costs they took once or twice. Every other money is intact in account. So the moment we put a management now, we put a supervising mechanism that will make that money go to what is meant for. We'll release the monies to them. And what is there? The traditional rulers, we already know ourselves. We talk every day. Trunk come and part and parcel of you. We had discussions before I became the governor. I had you in audience severally. And I know the struggle. You people embarked on this struggle because you wanted things to change. So now that change must come because we're in position to influence, impact the change. People come and then it's still business as usual. The question will be, why were we against this thing? Why the agitation? So now we're in position to do things the way it should be, so that no other group will come up to begin to agitate. So the only way to ensure that we are not selfish about the struggle is to serve the people now. So when you go home, in less than a few days, we begin to put that place together. Whatever is the management that will come, will consult with you people and identify your needs and budget for your needs and use this money to fund the budget. And then the thing will impact on the people. That way, if you used to spend 20,000 in your palace every day to people who are not able to bring drinking water, people who are not able to go to hospital, at least it will reduce to 5,000. So it can also reduce your headache and live a good life. These are the kind of things I want to achieve. And it is only somebody who believes in this thing for now that will be my friend and brother. But if you want me again, by December, if Isopadec receives allocation of 400 million, you will withdraw 420. You will be owing the bank 20 million and say use it to do Christmas for traditional rulers and put it in the records. By Christmas, I can show you, from Isopadec alone, over 480 million was withdrawn cash. Christmas money for traditional rulers. Now, the lady who is one of us who signed this text, I said, okay, come, tell me how did you spend this money? Who did you give the money? She started stammering for more than 1 month. That was why I removed her from that place. I removed her. You were here signing these papers. And we know that our traditional rulers are very bold and courageous traditional rulers who are intelligent. If they are the people who took this money, they will have something to show for it. That this money didn't go. So I said I will not go there. Then they now begin to go and hire thugs to come and protest. Protest her government, unless the government is sleeping. But my government will never sleep. I'm telling you. So go home. We will develop our place. We will do that which is just, which will make our people to be happy. We have capable brothers and sisters from your area, from our area, who can serve us anything in government, no matter where you put them, who have the experience and knowledge. If they are given the opportunity. In the past, they were sidelined because they were bold to say the truth. I don't think that the truth can threaten any good man. I'm looking for those who are bold, who can say the truth, so I can work with them. Those are the people I'm looking for. So I want to thank you, and thank you. I'll speak to the Attorney General to see what they can do, since the matter is in court, so the lawyers can go there and argue the case. If it is all of us coming together to sign surety for them, we'll all sign surety for them. Because it's about the law now, it's not about the government. So I make a loan.